Hello, Link341. I'll show you how to do your neurotranscription homework. I'll use a different example than what you have right now in your document. So go to the course website, click on homework, and click on neurotranscription link. There is a LaTeX template. You want to download this one and work in this one, of course. Here are some English phonemes and English neurotranscription codes. Right here, you can open them in a new tab. Then there is a LaTeX template with narrow codes that we talked so far. So I would expect that you use these codes if need be. So there are 16 of those, but do not use every code if you do not hear it. So you have to listen to these carefully. You'll judge this on your own, and you'll judge whether you need to use certain diacritics only if necessary. For example, most of the time at the end of the words you'll have unreleased stops, right? You should show that you know this, but if the stop is released, then you don't use it, right? Then most of the time you will have a nasal or nasalized vowel following a nasal, right? Or preceding, sorry, the nasal, usually preceding the nasal, as in what I'm going to show you now. So you should probably use this tilde. However, if it's not nasal enough, you don't hear nasality, do not use it. And so this goes for each and every one of these 16 codes. Yeah, so I downloaded both of these, right? You download the files, you have them, press the pants and solo button on the vest. I downloaded the name transcription template, and I will typeset it right now just to see how it looks like. This is obviously a mistake produced by my Dr. Winter's dad. No, it's just Dr. Winter's dad. I didn't delete this one, but I can delete it, and it's very easy to do so. So I'm going to do this, right? And typeset. Now it's good. So you can do that on your own. And make sure to enter your name here. So enter your name here, for example, email address, right? Okay. Oops, the IPA code is messing with me. Maybe that one. Yeah, that's good, much better. Right. Then I can typeset it again, and I can see, oh, I entered this. That's nice. That's the first thing to do, because I need to see your name, right? And then you can start transcribing the sentences. I will transcribe a different sentence. So what I'm going to do is show you how I would transcribe a different sentence. So I'm going to transcribe a sentence that goes like this. There's two fish in a tank, right? A very simple one. You have similar ones, but a bit different. All right, let's see how, yeah, it's good. That's good, looks good. Now, I want to listen to the sentence, of course. So it's called fish in a tank. I want to play it. Okay, cannot hear anything. What about now?
There's two fish in a tank.
Right, so this is good.
There's two fish in a tank.
There's two fish in a tank. I want to view it and take a look at it.
There's two fish in a tank.
Listen to it again. And what I do first is transcribe it broadly, right? So I first transcribe it broadly. I would do something like this. There's two fish. I know some codes, so that helps. In a tank. I'll do this intentionally. In a tank. Yeah, that's okay. There's two fish in a tank. Right, let's see what I did. So I transcribed it as I heard it, without paying attention to anything else. There's two fish in a tank. It looks okay, but it's not nearly as good as I want it to be, right? Because this is theirs, so I of course made a wrong choice, so I need to correct this one. So first thing what I do is correct the phonemes. So I want to have correct phonemes there. Then this R is not good. We said that that would be there's two fish in a tank, but you're not speaking like that, or this recording is not producing it's producing or retroflex, which is written like this. Let's see now how this first word will go. There's, I'm much happier with this one. There's two fish in a tank, so I'm using tense E, which is not good, in a tank. There's two fish in a tank, which is not what the recording is saying. So I need to correct these as well. So E would be probably, and this would be ash, right? There's two fish in a tank. It looks much better, right? There's two fish in a tank. Now, if I read this, what I transcribed, there's two fish in a tank. Good. Okay, I'm happy with that. With those phonemes for now, right? I want to listen to this again. Okay, let's see, where's my, yeah, here it is. If I'm happy with the phonemes, I want to start transcribing narrowly, right? So maybe select each word first and listen to it.
There's.
Right. Now I want to select each segment. This is the. It's obviously voiced, and you can listen and hear that there are vibrations there. Okay. These are also called voicing bars, so we'll learn about those. There's
There.
So I have a.
There.
Yeah, it's clearly a like in bed. It's definitely a retroflex. You can hear it. There's. This one is voiceless. To a great extent voiceless, right? So I've decided this one is voiceless, and what I'm going to do is, where's my text? I'm going to transcribe it as voiceless. Now, I don't know diacritic for voiceless, let's say. I'm going to go to my LaTeX IPA codes for English, right? They are all here. And try to look for it, right? Here it is, voiceless diacritic. And how conveniently it's z. Oops, I want this. Yeah, here it goes. There's. Let's try it now. All right, so I have it. I have a voiceless diacritic here. There's. Yeah, apart from that, I'm happy with this word for now. Okay, now what I want to do is go on. Two. This is the word two. Yeah.
Two.
There is a slight aspiration here. If I increase it and maybe, oops, listen to it, I'd say yes, there is aspiration here. Right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a super H. Let's see whether this works. It does. There's two, right? Now this two would be to the back of your tongue. However, you're producing t, and your tongue is in front for the t, right? The t segment. And you have to retract it back for oo, right? You don't have the time to do that. So what you're doing, or what this guy in the recording is doing, he is producing it with advanced motion. So you can hear it's a different oo. So what I'm going to do here
two, 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 two.
So it's not two, it's two, two, two. What I'm going to do here next is transcribe it like that, advanced, right? I don't know the diacritic for advanced. I go to IPA codes again and try and search for it, right? Oh, here it is. I copy it, right? Nice. And oops, okay, I need this. And what I do is use it. And how conveniently it's ooh, right? Okay, now I'm good with this. There's two, 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 two. Nice. Okay, for now I'm happy. There's two fish in a tank. Now I listen to the next segment, and that's fish. Okay, I zoom out and listen to fish.
Fish in it.
Oops, too much. Fish.
Fish, fish,
Fish.
fish, fish, fish,
Fish is okay.
fish, fish,
F, regular one.
bit, bit, bit,
Eh.
bit, 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 bit,
That's clearly cap I.
bit, bit,
And sh.
sh, 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 sh.
It's pretty standard. Fish in a tank. Now, I'm happy with this. I'm
Fish.
happy with how it sounds. I'm going to move to the next segment.
Gonna,
In a
get,
yeah, this is very short.
get,
In a tank. So perhaps I'm okay with this cap I, so I would be okay with that. You can also do this maybe in a tank. There's two fish in a tank, right? That's okay too. Sometimes you don't have a vowel there at all, but here I think we would have a vowel. Let me zoom in. So
get,
it has this flavor of it, like this one.
bit, get,
Okay, it's a little bit nasalized
get,
because of this nasal. You can put it there, you don't have to put it. So I would maybe do this, cap I, and try to find a critic for nasal. Oh, here it is. Nice. All right. Okay. So let's see how this works. And a tank, right? All right. I'm happy with that part for now. Let's try and move along. This is clearly right? In a a little bit of creakiness there, but no need to. Is usually produced like that. And now the whole word tank.
tank,
Right. So I'll zoom it in and see whether there is some aspiration here. Very slight aspiration, 33 milliseconds. Maybe I would leave it out. I would leave it out for now. But if you put it, it wouldn't be a mistake. So, right. And here,
tank,
obviously,
Tank.
we have an ash and we have a nasal ash, right? So I would put this diacritic here and see what we produce. Tank, right? Good. For now, it's okay. Now, the thing with this one is n is almost inaudible.
tank,
So I'd say
tank,
say lose it completely, right? In this case. But you have to listen to your examples carefully. So I would lose it and write it like this in a tank, right? Right. And the last one would be k. Oops. K is here. K is, this is a regular K, with that kind of a click release, but there is a release, and that's important. K. If there wasn't a release, I would put the unreleased diacritic, right? Unreleased, this one. But in this case, we have a release, so I don't want to do that. What I haven't mentioned to you is probably a very important, or quite an important part of this example, and that's the stress. So I didn't put stress anywhere because all of these are monosyllabic words. There's two fish in a tank, right? Um, there's two fish in a tank. No need for stress marks in this case, right? You can also go further and try to listen to it more closely. I wouldn't object, but this is quite enough, something that I'm asking for from you to do. You can listen to those again and check whether your transcription matches what you hear.
There's two fish in a tank.
Right? And revisit the transcription. Okay. For example, press the pants and saw a button on the vest. You would have stress mark for button probably, right? Because of two syllables. So pay attention to stress, placing a stress mark, which should be placed like this. Okay, before the syllable that is stressed, right? So do not place it after the syllable that is stressed, but before the syllable that is stressed. And that's something we will be working on. All right, I think that's it for now from me. Listen carefully to the sentences. You don't have to always use every diacritic, but listen carefully to each segment. First, transcribe it broadly, then narrow it down. That's how I do at least. All right. Yeah, thank you for watching this, and I want to remind you that the narrative transcription homework is due next week. Right. See you soon.